going on, y'all? Hope you've been living right. Today is part 4 of my massive 6th Sense unboxing. I shouldn't say it's massive, but doing this series, trying to fill my boat up with 6th Sense stuff, I didn't want to cram everything into one. I really wanted to showcase off each bait, and I don't have a favorite bait with 6th Sense. Every single one I've used, I've caught fish with, and it's unreal. I started with the premium 6th Sense sack to get confidence and was blown away by how these baits work, how effective they are catching fish, and now I'm just filling the boat up with it. But if you enjoy these types of videos, or you enjoy just seeing what the baits look like before you purchase them yourself, please consider subscribing, turning on that notification bell, and hitting that thumbs up if you enjoy the video. But we are gonna get back into it and dwindle it down to the last little bit that I have. We're gonna go ahead and reach into the red and black sack that is in here, and it is loaded. Well, I don't know how well you can see it, with just hard baits. All different kinds. I mean, I don't remember everything I bought. I was just point, click, I'll take one of those, thank you, please. So, first one out of the 4th series of this unboxing, and it is the Hyper Jerk. And this one is in shad scales. Love the shad scale colors. I just recently got a catwalk in the shad scales and can't wait to use it. And it looks phenomenal. But I gotta say, even on this Hyper Jerk, look at that. The nice green top into the lavender and the scales on the sides and the white bottom. It's just, that is a beautiful looking bait. If that doesn't get a fish's attention, I don't know what will. Up next, bam, what do we got? Cloud9 C6, dives 4 to 8 foot, and it's about a ½ ounce in weight. And this one is in what color? Broil Crawl. Look at that, nice reddish orange, black, a little bit of, I would say, gold in it, and it just looks phenomenal. I got some areas I could really use this. Boat ramps, getting up shallow and beating across some rocks, or running and just dragging that boat ramp on down. If you ain't got a lot of rock in your lake, but you got a boat ramp and everyone's just been powering up their boats, well, fish off of it early in the morning, that I've been doing. And I'll come up before I really take off, I'll pull out a crankbait, whether it's this or square bill, and I'll cast up towards that boat ramp, and I'll feel that boat ramp coming down, and where everyone powers on and they blow it out, it'll level out, and then it'll catch that ridge of rock and dirt on the backside. There's usually bass hanging in that hole or just on the other side, so when you come over it, running through everything, they will nail that bait as hard as they possibly can. My pro tip of the day. Next, what do we got? Just reaching in and grabbing whatever. Oh, we got the Curve 55. And this is in Sky Crawl, or Skyke Crawl. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're gonna go ahead and say Sky Crawl. Pretty similar to the Black Magic or the Black and Blue. Well, I was wrong. It just looked like that in the box. This thing is unreal. It's kind of like a ghost gray with some gold lines in it. It resembles that crawfish. It's got a little orange and a little purple here. Oh man, that looks good. I don't know what color water I'd use that in, but I will experiment with that. That gray, that'll turn out real nice. I think a darker water will be good with that. Not so much stain, but just darker. I like that. That is a gorgeous color. I'll go ahead and get that back in the box. Well, I may tie that on first. I'm kind of curious to see how that one will work. Next, let's see, let's go just random pick. What do we got? Ooh, Quake 80. And this is the suspending and 4K gizzard shad. Yep, I heard 6 Cents had liplesses that were suspending, and I never bought them, but I saw this one on sale. I jumped right on it. For the simple fact is, I got a lot of milfoil or a lot of grass in some areas, and I didn't want something, I wanted something where I could pause and just stop the bait and it just sit without sinking into the grass. And this is my answer right here. 4K gizzard shad. Gizzard is what it's called. It's got that almost bone white down here up into the copper with the scales. Yeah, I like the way that looks. That looks great. That should work phenomenal. And the aspect that I can pull it and it stop and it not sink and it just sits in place, I think that will be key in some things. And I will try that, most definitely. Because these fish are about to come up and just start gorging, getting ready for winter. Next, what else we got? What else we got? Another Quake 70, and this one is in 4K gizzard as well. A little bit smaller, and the Quake 70 has just little BBs in it. I don't hear a loud thud, but it's still in the box. I'm not gonna pull this one out because it is identically in the same color as the last one, just a little bit smaller of a profile. Next. Woohoo! Another Cloud9 C6, and this one, ooh, that looks good. This one is in Shad Sense, and I gotta say, this Shad Sense color, I really do dig this color. Between this and that Ghost Pro color, I really like these colors. Kind of more of a translucent, but it got defined black top line, little dot, and if you rotate it just right, you can see a little bit of purple mixed into it with the yellow lateral line. Yeah, I think these Cloud9 C6s and these Curve 55s are gonna be the right ticket that I need for this fall. And I am glad to put these little guys in my arsenal because I have been throwing them. I know it kind of goes against what people do, but I tie them straight onto braid and I use my medium rod and my 151 SLX DC to run these. The only reason I do that is because I haven't gotten very comfortable throwing fluorocarbon yet. A lot of people will probably knock me for that, but I've been using braid quite a bit and haven't had no issues until a northern grabs a hold of it and he'll cut that line, or a muskie. That is one of the benefits of switching over to fluorocarbon that I've just started to do. Up next, what we got another Curve 55, and this one is in Jungle Rose. That is a beautiful color. I'm actually looking at this color right now in the flat 75 and the brown eye special for this fall. And I mean, look at that. It's got purple, it's got like orange, bright orange, a duller orange, and then God, that is a bright standout bait right there. And hopefully this fall fish really key into it. Ooh, I like that. I am filling up that Cloud9 and Curve 55 box. Next, ooh, this one right here. Hybrid swim crank, 5/8 of an ounce, and this one is in Jank Juice. I saw these and I ended up getting it because I've been patiently waiting for the release of the 6 Cents Trace swim bait, even though I really don't have a rod quite to throw it, and I don't even know if the bass up here will eat a swim bait. It's more of a lure that's big enough for fish down south, although we do have fish big enough to eat a 6-inch bait up here. But look at that, Jank Juice. This dives down about 3 foot. This is the deeper diving one. There is one I have, I think I ordered a second one that is 1 foot. Just got both of them. It's just hybrid swim bait. It'll sit there and it'll just go through like a crankbait, but only about 3 foot, and you just work it. I don't know how to work it, but I will give it a shot and figure it out. I believe that will catch fish. I think I can use it and I can work it at different speeds. And that's what's going to be key as the water cools down. Just being just under that water column, they will really go for that. Up next, here we go. The Quake Thud 70. This one is in Crawl Bomb. Now, I caught a 4.5 pounder on my first original Thud 70, and it was in Black Magic, I do believe. But look at that. That is beautiful. That copperish red with the black lines in it. Kind of looks like it got back from a strip club with all the glitter in it. But yeah, that's gonna be nice. I don't know how well these bright, vibrant colors will work. I haven't really experimented with it. I do plan on doing it, and I will let y'all know if these colors work out for me. Probably getting close to my limit here, timeline. We are getting close to the end of this. Here we go, 7-inch Divine Shaky Worm in Junebug Red. I do like the Junebug color. It is a good color to throw. It's got that nice purple to it with the red and blue and green flake in it. Just a beautiful all-around bait, I have to say. Living up here, up north, we got a lot of leeches in our lakes, and this is pretty close to resembling a leech. You can fish it in any water clarity, and it's just a phenomenal bait. Let's go ahead and go into the red sack one more time. Go ahead and set this on down and pull this red sack and see what we pull out. And ooh, this one feels different. What we got? The Divine Hybrid Jig in Jungle Crawl. Ooh, I like that. It is, I don't know how well you can see it because I can't see my screen, but it is a green with black flake with a little bit of brown to reddish in it as well. And I think copperish, I would say. And it's 3/8 ounce hybrid jig. I think that would be freaking awesome. I need to get better with my hybrid jigs, with all jigs in general. I think that makes my second jig from 6 cents. I don't have jigs, I never really use them. And the last one that we are gonna do for this part of the series, the Speed Glide. Now this is a saltwater edition. I wanted to see how they looked and how they did, and it was on sale. I think it was like $2, but I believe I can catch fish on this bait. But I wanted to see how these Speed Glides did. It's not going to be wasted because I do plan on going home to Florida next year and fishing down there. But this one is in Copper Penny. I love that copper color up top. It's got some gold in the middle down to a very shiny white bottom. And I will say, if I was down south, ouch, sharp hook, and I was throwing that, redfish would destroy that. And that would be my goal for that bait. Whew. I think that's gonna be an awesome bait to throw. And I'm pretty sure I will catch fish down here with it, or up here with it. I think the only difference between this is the color and the fact that it has stainless steel hooks instead of the black nickel hooks that the freshwater versions come with. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just kind of quick run through of what I'm got. I will be having a video of my organization of the baits, hopefully before too long. I got new boxes, new Plano Edge boxes that I'm gonna put this stuff in. I'll probably show those in this next part that is coming. I'm gonna end it here to save the sake of time and get out of here and get stuff ready and go grab those my boxes that I just purchased today and show those off as well. One more part to this series. I'm hoping y'all are enjoying it. If you are, please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe. And till next time, y'all keep living right.